Lori Grisham here with Real Health 101. Are you tired of constantly hearing probiotics this and probiotics that and eating a ton of yogurt to try to fix your gut woes? Then stay tuned because I have compiled my top 4 things to do to be on your way to a happy belly. Number 1 is chew your food. And there's a reason that this is number 1 because it is the most important thing that you can do. And it is not on a lot of how to fix your gut lists. Chewing your food is super important. The goal is chew each bite 30 times. Your food should be liquid by the time you swallow it. And the reason for this is the saliva mixes an enzyme into the food that makes the digestive process easier. When you chew your food and it reaches your stomach still unchewed, your stomach has to do all the work. That enzyme is missing. And then a lot of people are low on stomach acid. So the food sits in there too long, it starts to grow bacteria, and that causes a lot of problems. So chewing your food is the number 1 thing on my list for a reason. It is the most important thing that you can do to improve your gut health. Number 2 is eat more fiber. So this would be a prebiotic. Sometimes you'll hear prebiotics and probiotics. And that's true. We need more prebiotics and we need more probiotics, but we can get those from our food. So prebiotic foods are fibrous foods like fruits and vegetables. Make sure you choose organic fruits and vegetables. We got to keep the pesticides and the toxins out of the body. So eat more fruits and vegetables that are high in fiber and eat more probiotic foods. Now, yogurt, I mentioned earlier, isn't really the best choice because yogurt is pasteurized and the pasteurization process kills the good bacteria. So we have all these people out there eating yogurt and it's really not doing much for them. In fact, it may be worse for them, in my opinion, because it's been pasteurized and dairy is really hard on the digestive system. So naturally fermented foods, sauerkraut, vegetables, kimchi, miso paste, you can pretty much ferment any vegetable that you like. Now, you don't want to get fermented foods that are fermented with vinegar, like the traditional sauerkraut in a can. That is fermented with white vinegar, and that is not naturally fermented. Naturally fermented foods are actually put in salt water, in a saltwater brine, and that's how they're fermented. And do you ferment your own foods? Have you ever done that? Let me know in the comments below. I'm going to share with you guys how to do it and a recipe for fermenting your own vegetables so you guys can implement this. So stay tuned for that. And you also want to reduce foods that are hard to digest, like dairy and wheat and eating too much meat, especially when you're not chewing it properly. Those foods are hard to digest, and when wheat and dairy and meat is hard to digest as well, especially when we're not chewing it. So reduce those and eat more prebiotic and probiotic type foods. Number 3 is reduce toxins in and on your body. Toxins are dangerous to all of the systems in our body, but the liver is a big player in the digestive system, and when the liver is overworking trying to kick these toxins out, it can't do its work with the digestive system. So lots going on there, and there's so many things that I could get into, but reducing toxins in our food, choosing organic more often, choosing natural and organic body products instead can go a long way. And number 4 is reduce stress. Now, stress is sneaking up to be the number 1 killer of people in the United States. We are all on the go. We're all trying to keep up with the neighbors. We're all work, drive the kids to soccer, come home and cook dinner, watch the news. The news is stressful. We're not getting out in the sun. We're not taking care of ourselves. Stress is dangerous, so reduce stress. So, how do you make fermented foods? You get a mason jar, put your vegetables in, fill it up with salt water. Make sure you use Himalayan or sea salt or a mineral salt, not iodized white salt. Use purified water, not tap water. So you just fill that jar up with your salt water. Your vegetables are in it. Put the lid on it, sit it back on the counter, and wait. It's that easy. Seriously. So let me know in the comments, have you tried making your own fermented vegetables before? And please share this video with someone you love. Again, this is Lori Grisham. I'm an alternative health practitioner. I'm here with Real Health 101, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.